collection video of my CDs. It's primarily hip hop stuff. This is my room, a portion of it. There you go. There you go. CDs over there, lava lamp and all that. Got a couple vinyls right there. Window, lamp, window. Right. So yeah, man, I got a couple CDs. I've been collecting for a minute, and I figured it was time to get it. Don't ever have olive oil at all. Like I had like a sandwich with some olive oil. This shit. I wash my sheets I wash my sheets every week, but I washed my sheets last week, and after I messed it up, and those shits don't come off at all. But first we have Prodigy X the Alchemist, Albert Einstein. This came out in I think 2014. Came with this little it's a promotional ad, for his infamous media corporation company. Very good album. I like the track with Domo Genesis, classic Mob Deep shit. Very good. Channel Orange, man, it's fucking incredible album. Incredible, can't get this shit open. Incredible fucking album, man. Incredible album. I really like the summery vibes. I like a lot of instrumentation. I like the instrumental interludes. I like how he put the songs together. I think his sequencing, it worked really well for the vibe he was trying to convey. Excellent LP, man. Looking forward to Boys Don't Cry. The OF tape. Wow, I had a future kick here. Excuse me. The OF tape volume 2. Just a fun little compilation album. Clearly, it's not meant to be taken as serious as a lot of their other works. You know what I mean? You got Damo's Eyes, Haji's Eyes. It's not meant to be taken as serious, clearly. Free Sweatshirt. You know what I mean? Very good LP. I like Rella, Oldie. I like Analog 2. Good shit. Purple Naked Ladies, Our Future Collective. Acid rap, psychedelic, marshmallow pop, angel pop band. Very good. Debut LP. They had a mixtape before this. Yeah, it's very, very good album in my opinion. I liked it a lot. I really, 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 really like the song with Coco O. I'm trying to remember. Let me see. Okay. Ode to a Dream. It's Ode to a Dream. I really like that song. I like the title, not the title track, the introduction track, Violent Nude Women. I really like the ascending drums. I like the melodies, with the guitar. Solid stuff. Solid LP. Cherry Bomb. Man, I can't even talk about this album because I love it so fucking much. And if I talked about it, this is already going to be a long-ass video. It's probably going to be in parts. But, man, this album is just two-seater. Death Camp. Find Your Wings, Blow Your Load, Special, Quartz, Smuckers, Keep the O's, Yellow, it's incredible, man. Got another Cherry Bomb. I'm a huge Tyler fan. Got another Cherry Bomb. Huge Tyler fan. Feel Good. The Internet, Our Future Collective, follow up to their 2011 debut, Purple Naked Ladies. Wasn't feeling this one too much. I feel like a lot of the Internet's appeal was that their sound at the time was kind of fresh. And I know that there's a lot of, psychedelic rock fans that, might disagree with me. It was fresh to me, to my linear taste, It's sort of like, I compare them to like Young Lean, Young Lean, he's talented, just like the Internet is talented, but a lot of his appeal, was the freshness that was associated with his sound and, his whole aesthetic, his whole shtick. And, when that freshman, buzz wears off, projects don't age so well, artists, they're not as interesting, and I feel like, this album just didn't take the step above. They didn't regress, but they didn't progress. And sometimes not progressing is regressing. I haven't listened to Ego Death yet, but I do hope it was better than this, even though it's a solid 6 out of 10. Earl Sweatshirt, Doris. Man, man, do I feel like this album is just slept on, like heavily slept on. Heavily slept on. Um, man, I know a lot of people say it's boring, which I don't really understand. I always felt like music had to be put in lanes. Not to say that they have to be put in a box, but it's just certain occasions, certain tunes call for. People, I don't know what people expected. They thought Earl was gonna come back from Samoa and hop on that triplet flow with the Migos. That's not what they got. So they call it boring, but I thought this shit was incredible. Earl's verse on Hive is like one of the best rap moments of all time. I just think that the dude is a fucking spitter. A hard spitter. A hard spitter. His lyrics are really complex. Without being too rap geniusy, sometimes, a lot of rapidy rap, artists, and, I love my conscious rap and, my Kendrick Lamar's, my Talib's, my Mos Def's. But Kendrick in particular, sometimes he'll have lines where it's like, man, I see what you were trying to do, but it's too much fluff on it. Earl was like complex, but he was straight to the point. This shit was like 8 out of 10. Loved this fucking album. One of my favorite albums of all time. Black and White, and wow, I guess I must have put this stuff in odd future order or whatever. I don't know. Black and White, man, 5 out of 10. Very disappointed that they, Rico wasn't on here. Cop Killer wasn't on here. Corduroy wasn't on here. Circus was pretty good, pretty forgettable. It could have been like a really good album. Wolf, the box set, very good. Probably around a 9 out of 10 for me. Is my taste. Tyler loved them since his first, project. And I just feel like a lot of the fucking instruments, a lot of the features were really well placed. That's one thing I feel about Tyler, the Creator. He places his features well. And he sequences his tracks well. So I think that that's very, very good. And he's a very strong songwriter. This is a very strong album with very strong production. And I love it. That's the first stack. Now, we got all this to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is. I'll probably cut this at around 8 or so minutes after I get through with this stack. Summer Nights, man, Joey Badass, kind of underwhelming, coming off that 1999 initial hype. Me being from Brooklyn and actually interacting with Joey personally on a few occasions, I was a little taken back. But I will say that after hearing Before the Money, for some reason, this album kind of grew on me. 95 to Infinity is good. Trapdoor is good. Alchemist Kills, that production. The synths on that track are exceptional. Very good album. Very, very good, talented MC. Even though I didn't care for it, I could tell he was a talented MC. So I definitely respected that. Flying Lotus, You're Dead. I haven't listened to this album in months, so I'm not going to give it a score or critique it, but I do know that this was a good album. I really liked the song with Nikki Rhonda. I definitely think that the 3-song stretch between Cold Dead, Dead Man's Tetris, and Never Catch Me is a very good song stretch. Very good sequencing. I wouldn't expect anything less from Flying Lotus, being the great engineer, producer, super mix and masterer that this guy is, So it was definitely a good album, but can't really speak on it. Even though I just did. Hypocrisy. Man. This here. I feel like this is the first classic, for sure classic album, out of this pile. The Bake Sale EP, man. 10 out of 10. Man, I'm not even going to, whatever I say, I cannot do this justice. Listen to the Bake Sale EP by the Cool Kids. It is timeless. You will see why. And if you notice, there is no parental advisory sticker. And the reason for that is that there's only about 1 curse on this entire album. Incredible. Danny Brown, Triple X. Great album. Got this for Fool's Gold at Fool's Gold Day at the Showcase store in Brooklyn. Very good album. Didn't listen to Prime. Picked it up as a collection piece. Haven't listened to this much. Another collection piece. Underachievers, Cellar Door, Terminus, Exordium. It's pretty. I remember it was pretty good, but haven't really listened to it. Big Crit. Crit was here. Pretty good. Not as good as a lot of people say. I think that Forever in a Day is better. I really like the title track of Forever in a Day. So, good. Numbers, Mellow Hype. Awful, 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 awful. Big Sean, Hall of Fame Deluxe. Very underrated album. Can't put a score on it because I haven't listened to it in a while, but I do know that it's not as fucking bad. It's not bad at all to me, and it's certainly not as bad as people give it credit for. Very good album, and I really love it. So that was all for this video, guys. We still have 1, 2, 3. This is about 2 stacks apiece. 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks to go. I'll hit you guys with another video. Peace.